Hello, this is Rick Roberts, and I wanted to shoot another really quick add-on video to this training just to answer some of the questions that I've gotten. I've gotten several questions over and over again, so I thought I'd make a video that would answer some of them so you won't have to wait on a reply from me and maybe save me some time replying as well. But anyway, it's not going to be a fancy video, just going to do some screenshots here and answer some of the questions. And with that said, let's move on. All right, the first one that I get the most, and this is happening to some people but not everyone, is they're asking why are they getting product cannot be sold. What's happening is you're listing your product and you're getting a message saying the product can't be sold, and then down in the red text where it gives the reason, it says that products over $50 need to be manually approved, but your product wasn't listed for anywhere near $50. So I've opened a ticket with JVZoo to ask them why people are getting this, and I've gotten one reply back that was kind of vague. They said that the limit has been lowered, but they didn't say what it's been lowered to, so I don't know what the real answer to that is right now. But I do know if you get that error, open up a support ticket with them, and I'll put a link to the support desk under this video. Just open up a support ticket, and then they'll manually approve the product listing for you, and hopefully you only have to do that once, and from there on out they'll be instantly activated. Maybe something related to having a brand new account, not it's your first product listing, I don't know, or it might be the country you're in, or maybe there was a problem with submitting your W-9 form or something like that. I really don't know what's causing it at this point. Now, you shouldn't be getting that error when products are less than $50, so I don't really understand why you're getting that to start with, but it's not happening to everybody. It's just happening to a few people here and there, but I've gotten quite a few questions about that. So like I said, I have opened a support ticket with JVZoo to try to get the straight answer from them, what's causing it. And when I get the final answer on it, I'll either send out an email or I might do another video. Depends on what the answer is really. But anyway, that's the best answer I can give you right now. If you do get that right now, just go ahead and open up a support ticket and ask them to manually approve your product. And usually within 6 to 8 hours or so is about the average for them to reply back. Sometimes they're quicker than that, but you generally just give them about 8 hours or so. Okay, the next one that I get quite a bit about is about adding graphics to the sales page. Is there a way to do it for free? And yes, you certainly can do that. The best way to do it is to use one of the free image sharing websites that are out on the internet, like PhotoBucket or Flickr or somewhere like that. And what you generally do is you just upload the images that you're wanting to include on your sales page, and then once they're uploaded there, you just get the direct link to those images, and then when you're setting up your sales page inside the JVZoo sales page editor, just click on the button that says insert an image and then put that link in there, and you can put links in there. If you go back to the original product, if you can find it, that I set up during this demo, you'll see that I added 2 images to mine just to make sure that definitely does work, that you can do that, because I hadn't done it in a long time, because I've moved on from doing the free listings and do my own listings now on my own web hosts. I wasn't positive that you could still do that, so I wanted to do it and make sure you could. And yes, it still does work. You can use the free image hosting websites to link to images. And again, the one I used was Flickr, but you can use PhotoBucket or any of the rest of them. Okay, the next one I get is, should we edit the products to make them better or unique? And definitely, yes, you should. Anything you can do to make your product stand out from the rest will help you to make more sales. And by that I mean, if everybody's going to the same website and listing the same products, well then you've got competition in the fact that there's several listings of the same product. So in the case of PLR, for example, you definitely can edit those and make them unique. And of course, that's a process in itself to make PLR unique. Now, to help you out with that, I've included down here in the bonuses a PLR workshop that Liz Tomey put on that was part of my sales funnel challenge training that I did in 2011. I've included that module there so you can see exactly what you got to do to edit PLR. It's not hard. There's only 5 things you need to do. You can do all of it for free if you have the talent and the skills to do it and the resources to be able to do it. Some of it you might have to actually pay somebody to do. By that I mean the graphics or whatever. But it's not hard to do, and even if you just change the product name and maybe change the wording on the page, that helps a lot. But you definitely should try to make them somewhat unique from others. Now, of course, when you get into resale rights and master resale rights, a lot of times you can't edit those, and you're just listing the same product that everybody else lists. And you really don't have any choice there. But still, even with that, there's ways you can increase your potential of getting sales, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. In fact, that's the next question. What can we do to increase sales? So let's talk about that a little bit. What you can do to help increase your sales is add more bonuses. Let's say you're listing a master resale rights product that you don't have rights to edit the actual product itself or change the name or anything like that. It's just a resale rights product, that's already done. You can't edit it. What you can do is get some other products that are related to it. You don't want to get just random products that aren't related to the product that you're trying to sell, and add those as bonuses. Now, how you would do that is once you've downloaded them to your computer, you would want to unzip the original file and include the zip files for the bonuses inside the folder that you extracted, and then zip up that whole folder with the bonuses. That way you can upload, just because you can only upload one file to JVZoo for the product delivery method. So what you'd want to do, like I said, is you'd want to unzip your original product, which you're going to be doing that anyway, so you can copy and paste from the sales page that you get. But then before you zip it back up, include the zip files for the bonuses inside that zip file before you re-zip it up. Now you can, when you're on the sales page listing, you're creating the listing, go ahead, down towards the bottom, down towards the payment button, maybe up above it or even below it, maybe repeat it below it. You could put it on there twice, I guess, about the bonuses. Just put, a blurb in there about your bonuses that you're adding. Anything you can do like that to make your product stand out, will help you make more sales. And of course, another way to increase sales is to get more traffic. Now, Jerome Johnson donated a free traffic course that's on the download page. Of course, that goes back in, promoting, and that's, work that you have to do. But, it's worth it. I mean, the methods that Jerome gives you in that training are free. Just use one or two of them, whichever one works best for you, and, just try to get you some more traffic to your sites. Now, again, you're going to pick up affiliates. They're going to see your product listing there, and they're, you're going to get affiliate requests, and they're going to send traffic for you. But, it never hurts to go the extra mile and do some on your own. Okay, the next one, I got a few requests for. Is there any way to have OTO or upsells within JVZoo? And yes, there is. You can, in JVZoo, set up a sales funnel. And with the sales funnel, what you're basically doing is your first product will be shown to the person, and they'll make the purchase. And then the next product in the chain, which will be your upsell or your OTO, whichever way you want to call it, would be shown to them, and they'll get the chance to either purchase that one or decline it and go on with their original purchase that they made. So I'm going to stop the video here and log into JVZoo and show you how to create a sales funnel. Okay, so here we're logged into JVZoo Vendors Dashboard, Sellers Dashboard. I'm going to show you how to create a sales funnel from products that you've listed. First thing you want to do is go to Sellers, and then there's a link here that says Sales Funnel. So click on that. And it pulls up a list of sales funnels that you've created. Now you probably won't have any in here, so you'll need to set up one. So you click this button here, it says add a sales funnel. Okay, the first thing you want to do is give it a name. We're going to just call this one test, because I'm really not setting up one here. Call it test funnel. You click save sales funnel name. Okay, then if it's successful, it says sales funnel saved, and it says add your front end product. Now that's the first product that you set up, the original product that you set up you want to select. So I'll just choose one here, sales funnels secrets. It's one of them. That's actually a good one, I guess. If you got that, if you get that program from me, it shows you exactly how to set up a sales funnel. Anyway, you click Save Sales Funnel, and you've selected your first product. Now, if you scroll down here, you'll see that the initial product is selected here. That this is your front end product that you listed, and then it's got the, I guess you'd call it results leaderboard type thing, where you can select the next product. So what you would do next is you select the first product that you're wanting to use as an upsell. I'm going to just select this PLR software maximizer and click add. Again, this is another product that you've listed. In order to create a sales funnel, you're going to have more than one product listed, otherwise you can't have an upsell. So now you see that it's added this PLR software of mine to this sales funnel secrets sales funnel. What would happen now is if somebody bought the sales funnel secrets product, when they went back to, after they finished the payment process, the next thing they would be offered is this PLR software OTO upsell. Now you can add even more to that by you can have more product. You can list more products in here to that one. Like I could have, let's say I selected another product, which we'll select one just for giggles here. And effectively what I've done now is I've created my initial product here for sale, an OTO or upsell, and then if they buy that one, it's going to offer them this product. Now, of course, if they decline this one, it's going to go back to their download page for this one. If they decline this one and this one, it'll go back to this original download page. If they bought this one and then they decided to buy this one, but then decided to turn this one down, it will send them back to the download page for both of these. That's in the customer portal of JVZoo, where they'll have links to both of these purchases. So that's basically how you would create a funnel, and you can go way out here with it. I could add another downsell. This is what's called the original upsell, the first one here. If I added another one here, it would be called the downsell, which usually in general internet marketing terms, it's usually a lesser product of the same upsell. In other words, some of the bonuses are taken out, or something's a little different about it that makes it a little bit cheaper. You're trying to get another sale from a lesser product of the original upsell. But as you can see, it's really simple. You just create the sales funnel and you just go through here adding more products to it. So like I said, the original one I set up here was Sales Funnel Secrets, and then I added an upsell to this product. And I could add another downsell here. I could select one of my other ones, say that one. And now I've changed the process to where now I have the original product that I'm selling. Then I have the PLR software that would be the upsell. And if they decline that, well, then they would be sent to the idea generator downsell. So that's how you would create a sales funnel. Now, the good thing about sales funnels is your affiliates will automatically be approved for the upsells and the downsells too. So that's a good thing, because a lot of affiliates are looking for products that are part of a sales funnel. If they go to your affiliate, request an affiliate link, and it shows over on the side if a product is part of a sales funnel or not. If they see that it's part of a sales funnel, it's a really good chance that they're going to promote that product, because they know there's several chances for them to make some affiliate commissions. So after you've got a few products listed, just go ahead and start creating you some sales funnels like this. Now, the one thing you will need to do is make sure that you've uploaded, got always ready to sell, because these could be individual sales too. I mean, I could sell, and I do sell, this PLR software all on its own. It's not really an OTO. That's just the name of the product. It's part of the name. But this can be its own individual product for sale too. So make sure you've went through the process and set it up properly for sale, because they're going to be shown that sales page. But anyway, that's how you do it. It's really simple to do, and it works great. It does help you get extra money. And it's all contained within the JVZoo system again, so there's still nothing external you have to do this. Okay, so let's go back and let's continue on with our questions here. The next one that I've questions about is how do we process refunds and what happens when we do? And I guess the general question people are asking here, in fact, one person did come around and ask it, is what happens when you process a refund that an affiliate made the sale for? Who has to pay the refund? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to process a refund to show you how it's done. I've got a request for a refund yesterday, and I'm going to show you the process of doing a refund. But I'm also going to explain to you what happens when you do a refund. So I'm going to pause the video here and we'll log into JVZoo and I'll process the refund that I've got to process. Okay, so here we are back at the JVZoo seller's dashboard, and I'm going to show you how to process a refund and then explains to you what happens when you process a refund. So what happens is you'll get an email from somebody that's wanting a refund. They'll send you an email saying, they didn't like the product or whatever their reason is, wanting a refund. So what you need to do in order to be able to process a refund is you need one of three things. You need either their original PayPal email address, their JVZoo transaction ID, or their PayPal transaction ID. You have to have one of those three things, and JVZoo can look up the sale and pull up the sale so you can process the refund. Now, what happens when you process a refund, let's say it's an affiliate that made the sale, what JVZoo will do is they will subtract the affiliate commission from the affiliate's PayPal account and the sale from your PayPal account plus JVZoo's fees. They'll be refunded back to you. So it really turns out to where the only thing you're giving up is the commission you made, your final commission that you made for the sale. So let's say, just for example, you had a $5 product listed and your affiliate commissions were 50%. So that means the affiliate got $2.50 from the sale. All right, you had somebody that requested a refund. So what happens is JVZoo will log into the affiliate's PayPal account, subtract that $2.50 from their PayPal account, subtract the whatever the rest is left over, because you got the JVZoo process fees, which I think is 35 cents and then 3.5%. So whatever that might be, JVZoo will subtract that from their PayPal account, send that back to you, and then they'll send the whole amount from your PayPal account back to the person that made the purchase. So like I said, what it winds up being is when you process a refund that an affiliate made for you, the money comes back from them first, then JVZoo refunds their transaction fees back to you, and then a refund is sent to the person after the monies are collected. So you wind up, the affiliate doesn't get to keep the commissions. He winds up giving it up too because somebody wanted a refund. Now, occasionally, and this happens sometimes, it's rare, but it does happen sometimes, and go to process a refund and the affiliate doesn't have any money in their PayPal account. In other words, they made a sale for you, but then they turned right around and spent the money on something else that you gave them for their commission. So their PayPal account is sitting with nothing in it. So what will happen at that point is the money will come from your PayPal account, but it will put their PayPal account, the affiliate's PayPal account, in the negative, so that when they do get money put back in their account, then you will get the refund back from the affiliate. So even though that might happen, and it's rare, because most of the time affiliates do realize there's going to be occasional refunds, so they'll leave some money in their account just for that. And you should leave some money in your account for that too. Not exorbitant a lot. I don't like to keep a lot of money in PayPal myself. I like to try to keep it cleaned out. But you need to leave a little, $10, $20 in there, something like that, because there's going to be an occasional refund. There's no doubt about it, because you have some people that just buy a product just to get a refund so they get it for free. That happens a lot. You have some people that just have great expectations, that expected something to happen overnight, and of course they want a refund the next day because it didn't happen overnight. You run into people like that. So that refunds do happen. So it's not something to take personal either. Now, I know the first time you get one, it might kind of hurt your feelings, and it was kind of a hard pill for me to swallow when I first started selling on the internet, getting people asking for a refund, and especially if they don't give you any reason, or if they're really hateful about it. You run across some people that are really hateful about wanting a refund. So don't take it personally. Just I found it's best just to go ahead and process the refund, no matter what it is. And if they were really hateful to you, you can add them to the blacklist here on JVZoo, which I'll show you how to do that in just a minute too. But anyway, let's go ahead and process a refund so you can see how it's done. What you want to do first is go to sellers and then reports and then transaction report. Okay, and as you can see, it says searches the PayPal transaction ID, their email, and their JVZoo payment IDs. So, like I said, I've got the info from the one I'm going to process here. I'm going to blur this out so you don't see their name, just for privacy. Okay, and it pulls up the transaction. So here is the transaction that it pulls up, and it shows you all the details about the purchase. So what you do is you click the refund this sale. Now it pulls up another screen that says warning, a refund cannot be undone. And what that means is once you've processed a refund, you can't change your mind and go back and charge them again. Once you process a refund, it's over with. They get their money back. The JVZoo disables their access to the download link. So once you do a refund, that's it. Okay, so to process the refund, what you have to do is you have to type the word refund into this box. So we'll do that. And you click confirm refund. Then it comes back and tells you that the refund was successfully refunded. Now, in the case like I was telling you about, if it had been an affiliate sale, this one didn't happen to be an affiliate sale. It was a straight out sale for me. Had this have been an affiliate sale and they didn't have the money in their PayPal account, there would have been a red warning coming up saying that they couldn't get the money from the affiliate account. But on the PayPal side, it will show a negative amount on them, and that whenever they do get that amount in there, the money will be sent to you. So it might take a little while for you to get it if that was to happen. But like I said, most affiliates they leave a little money in their PayPal account just for things like this. It's not a big deal. If it does happen to you, it just means you may have to wait another day or two while they make another sale before you get your refund on their affiliate commissions. Okay, now one last thing I want to show you while we're in here, and that was what I talked about just a second ago about the blacklist. So if you go to my account and you go to buyer's blacklist, here you can add people to the buyer's blacklist. Now you only want to add people in here, folks. Don't add people in here just because they requested a refund. I mean, could be a legitimate reason they requested a refund, so don't be adding people in here willy-nilly. Only people you want to add in here are people that were really rude or hateful or caused you a lot of problems, or you found out they are a serial refunder. They just buy products to get a refund so they can get the product for free, that type of thing. Make it a legitimate person that you add to the buyer's blacklist. Now you got different levels that you can set here. I usually just leave it on the first level, which is the personal level, which blocks a lot of people. But then you just click add more emails, and you just add the email of the person in here that you want to add. Now I've not got anybody to add, so I'm not going to add anyone in here. But you would just add the PayPal email address of the person in here, and you click add emails, and it would add them to your buyer's blacklist. And at that point, what happens is when they go back to any of your sales pages and try to purchase something, they won't be able to because you've got them on the buyer's blacklist. But anyway, that's how you do it. And like I said, be really cautious with this. You really don't want to just add people into your buyer's blacklist willy-nilly. Just like I said, make it a legitimate reason why you would add somebody into this. Okay, going back to our questions list, the next one is again about the refund policies and refunds. It says, what should our refund policy be in the amount of days? Okay, so a lot of times on the sales page that you'll be putting up on the JVZoo marketplace, it'll have already something in there about a refund guarantee. Usually it's 30, 60 days, something like that. Most of them go with 30 days. And when you're setting up your product listing, one of the boxes is how many days do you want to give them a refund request. Okay, so here's the deal with refunds requests and the amount of days that they can actually request one. PayPal by default gives them 45 days, no matter what you set it to. Within 45 days, that person can log into PayPal and request a refund through PayPal, which we hope they never do that. We hope they're smart enough and nice enough and courteous enough to send you an email requesting a refund, but sometimes people do it directly from PayPal. And I hate it when they do that because it causes a ticket to be open with PayPal, and you don't want a lot of tickets open with PayPal on refund requests. But most people will send you an email. But anyway, PayPal automatically gives them 45 days. There's, and that's because of credit cards. Credit cards have a mandatory limit of 45 days to do a back charge on a credit card. So PayPal sets that to 45 days as well. And I've heard, and I'm not positive on this, but I've heard they're increasing that to 60 days. So it may actually be 60 days now, but I know it's at least 45. So even if you set it in your listing that it's only 30 days, PayPal's going to give them 45 anyway. So really what the best thing to do is on the sales page, whatever it says it's 30 days. Well, then when you're setting up your listing, go ahead and set it for 30 days. Now I know I did make a mistake in my demo listing. It said 60 days and I only set it for 30, which I didn't catch that when I was doing that, or I would have changed that. But generally whatever it says on the sales page, it's just go ahead and set that amount to that number. But again, like I said, realize that PayPal is going to give them 45 days minimum. And like I said, I've heard that they're increasing that to 60. So it may actually be 60 by now by the time you're watching this video. That's generally what you have to do. Is just, I think JVZoo automatically defaults it to 45 days. So you could just leave it at the 45 days because it's going to be that anyway. After the 60 days, if they request a refund, you can't process one automatically through JVZoo or PayPal automatically. The only way to refund somebody after that 45 or 60 days, whatever the limit is now, is you have to actually send them a manual payment. And at that point, if you get somebody that's requesting a refund at that point, that's when you should really try to find out why they're wanting a refund. Maybe they couldn't access the download page. Maybe they didn't understand how to extract a zip file. It could be something simple like that, you could help them with, and not have to do that manual processing a refund, because that is a pain to have to manually send somebody money after the time limit is expired. It's much better if you can do it automatically. And again, like I said, you should process the refunds through JVZoo, so in case there was an affiliate involved, that the money gets sent back from the affiliate sale itself. But sometimes it happens after the 45, 60 days, you'll get a request for a refund. And like I said, it's up to you if you want to give one at that point. I would try to find out what the reason is they want one if they don't give you a good reason, because after that time limit is expired, it is a manual process where you have to actually send them the money, and it's a pain to do that. And I'm not going to go through all that because I don't have anybody to send the money to. The amount of days, like I said, the JVZoo defaults to 45 days, which is the current, as far as I know, PayPal limit 45 days. So just whatever your sales page is, set it to that, or you can just leave it at the default 45 days because they're going to get that anyway. Okay, and then the last question, and I've gotten this several times too, is how do we take this to the next level and make even more money? All right, there's a couple of ways you can do this. First off is just getting more and more products listed. The more products you have listed on the JVZoo marketplace, the better your odds of making sales. If you just have 1 or 2 or 5 or 10, it's going to be extremely random getting the sales. Unless you did pick a hot product. I'm not saying that you won't get sales if you do just have that amount. You might pick a hot product that's really sells a lot. Like I said, I've replied to several people that ask what could they expect. And and I've got some products that have never made any sales, and I've got some that's made just a few. But then I've had some that's 20 or 30, and I even had one that made 57 sales in just a few hours. So you never know exactly how many sales you're going to get, but the more products you have listed in the marketplace, the better your odds of making sales. Currently, I have, between JVZoo and DigiResults and Pay.com and ClickBank, I've got over 150 products, resale rights products listed. So, it's a good chance that I make, that $15 to $50 average every day, because there's so many chances for people to make a purchase from me. But there are ways that you can make even more money with this, not just by having more listings, but actually going the next step and setting up, the resale rights business model. Now, this is a real business model, folks, and I worked it from 2010 up to 2012. That was my main business model, was resale rights. Now, in order to get into resale rights the right way, to make it a real business that you could possibly, quit your 9 to 5 from and retire if that's what you're wanting to do, or go on vacation, whatever, the gurus tell you could do with your money. Buy a mansion, buy a car, get that Ferrari. I'm just kidding. Anyway, to go into the resale rights business model all in, like I say in poker, you really would need to have, web hosting and an autoresponder. Those are the two things you really would have to have, so that you can set up your own sales page, set up your own sales funnels, and put people onto a buyer's list in your autoresponder. Now, this video would be super, super long if I went through the whole process of explaining that. So what I've done is I've not reinvented the wheel. I've purchased resale rights to a product that explains the resale rights business model, and I've included a link down to that below this video, so you can watch the whole process of setting up a resale rights business and how it works. Now, I will tell you, I bought the resale rights to that. I'm not allowed to give away the resale rights, or I would. So I can give you access to watch the videos, but I can't give you the actual product for sale. But you can buy the product if you want to. There's a link on the page to watch the videos that if you want to buy that product and resell it yourself, which it is a good product to sell, by the way. It's made by Aaron Danker, and he puts out a lot of great products that sell really well. But anyway, like I said, I didn't want to reinvent the wheel, so I just found a sourced out a product that would explain the resale rights business model, so that you can see the whole process of taking it to the next level. And I highly recommend you do that. If you like doing resale rights, it is a good business model to be in. You don't have to worry about product creation, but it does require to go all in. You have your own web hosting and your own autoresponder account. Those are the two things you have to have. And if you're going to be serious about online marketing, internet marketing, you got to have those two anyway. So if you really want to take it to the next level, that's the way to do it. It's just follow Aaron's training there on exactly how you get started with resale rights. Okay, that's basically all the questions I've gotten. Well, it's not all the questions I've gotten, it's the most popular questions I've gotten. But I do want to add one last thing. This is not a question, but I've gotten this several times, and I didn't want to include it as a question because personally it's an opinion type question. But I've gotten several people that have asked, how long would it take for me to make $5,000 a month? And there's really no way that I can answer a question like that. Like I said in how to increase your sales, by getting more products up there, I've got products in there that have never made sales. I've got some that have made a few, and I've got some that's done really well. So there's just no way I can answer how long it would take you to make $5,000 a month, and there's no way I can tell you what kind of average to expect each day either, because I don't know what products you're going to list. You could list all products that nobody wants. I hope you don't do that. I hope you list the products that people want. There's one guy on the forum kept asking about, well, I know they're all low quality products. Why would how do we get any sales? And my response is, why are you listing low quality products? Don't list the low quality products. You're just asking for trouble if you do that. Anyway, like I said, there's no way I could tell you how long it would take for you to make $500 a month even. What you got to do is just, take some of that time that you waste on Facebook or reading email or going into the web forums, stay away from the WSO section for an hour a week and put up a product for sale. Once you've got, 30, 50 products in there, you got a really good chance of making daily sales. Now, like I said, not all your products are going to sell. Some of them may not ever sell any, but you're going to have a really good chance if you just keep plugging away and putting those products in there for sale. Mark's side over the Resale Rights Weekly, he gives you 2 products every week that you can put up there. Now, I'm not saying that these are the best products. I really recommend that you take the the $1 trial for 7 days. At least during that 7 days, download a whole bunch of products. Download a whole bunch of them during that 7 days, and then list them up there. Once you see if they're selling one, then go back over and upgrade, because it'd be worth it, because you'll start getting an income. So there's a little hint for you right there. You can, for 7 days, you can download all of the good stuff to list. Like I said, there's no way I can tell you how long it would take you to make $5,000 a month, or even $500 a month. And again, like I said, with this business model, it's really trendy. Some topics are really popular. It might be Facebook is the hot topic of the month, or Twitter, or something like that, or it could be PLR. People are really into buying PLR. You never know. I mean, it could be hit and miss on what products that you put up there that make the sales. But the key thing is to to stay with it. Even though you might not get sales the first few days or the first week, you will make sales. And just don't get discouraged. Just like I said, once you start this, it just takes an hour or two to get one listing done. And as you get more of them done, it's even quicker. I can do one now in just a few minutes, and 15 to 30 minutes tops. That's all it takes me now. Just keep plugging away and putting them in there. Like I said, just use some of that wasted time that you waste over on Facebook playing Candy Crush. Skip Candy Crush for an hour just to get a product listed. You may not get sales overnight, you may not get affiliate requests overnight, but you will get them. I guarantee you will get them, because everybody does. I've gotten reports back from people already that have gotten, they put up a product and the next day they got an affiliate request. Then I got another guy that says he's already made 2 or 3 sales. I can't remember what he said exactly now. But it's the first money he's ever made. He's been doing internet marketing for, I think he said, a year and a half, and not made any money. And he used his system and has already made 2 or 3 sales just from what I showed you how to do here. So I know this does work, folks. I do it myself. I don't use the free method anymore myself, because I have taken it to the next level, which, I encourage you to do that. Once you start making some money, invest in yourself. Even if you don't want to go into the resale rights business model, take the money that you're making from this and invest it into whatever your prime interest is. But anyway, I wanted to shoot this video. I know it's a little longer than what I expected it to be, and I appreciate you following through the whole video and watching this. But I hope it answers the questions that you have. And of course, if you have any others, just send me an email to support@guidestogreaterliving.com, or you can PM me on the Warrior Forum, or reply to any of my emails. My emails that I send you in my autoresponder are real live email addresses. I don't use a fake no reply address. So there's several ways for you can get in contact with me if you have other questions. But anyway, I hope this helped answer your questions. And like I said, I really am glad that you've taken this course. And like I said, just implement what you've seen here. It don't take much time. Just keep plugging away at it, and you will make sales.